cup of coffee, because if you're staring at a screen, all of a sudden you see birds everywhere. Birds everywhere. Yeah. Birds. Birds.
Birds. Anyway, so in this video, well, I've been using this website and app for, I think, since May, probably August last year, and it's been doing pretty well for me, actually, I have to say. It's not really a survey thing, it's basically user testing or testing, and I've had when I do my sort of income update or update on the money I earn for the week or the month for my Facebook group, a couple of people have publicly asked and even privately messaged me, you know, well, what's this site? It seems to be consistent, a little bit consistent what you make. I was a little bit hesitant to sort of promote or review it, only because there's an initial test you have to take before you're allowed to do the testing for this company, as with a lot of companies like this. And you know, I sort of wanted to sort of have a bit of time using it myself to sort of really hone in on what advice I could give for taking the initial test and doing it moving forward, because I just feel it's, you know, I could tell you, share the link or tell you the site and just leave you blind, and then if you fail the test, you know, you're going to say, hey, why didn't you give me any tips, or why didn't you tell me that was going to happen, or so forth. But anyway, I do leave some tips at the end. They're pretty straightforward stuff, and watch the video till the end to get to that section. Anyway, we're going to head over to my laptop and then my phone and check out what this is all about. So this is basically the site, and with this site you can do what's called user testing. So companies will basically put jobs to this website. This website's the middleman to test apps, their landing pages, to do interviews over the phone or Skype or something like that, all different things, and there is a plethora of work. However, the tough part is qualifying for it. So just to give you a bit of a background, that's basically the home page, what it looks like. You can see the demo, watch the video. I'd urge you to do both. It's pretty important, because you will need to do a test before you start working with these guys, and you need to get a decent rating. 5 stars is the highest rating, and if you stay to the end of the video, I'll give you my tips on how to get 5 stars, or it's close to, when you do your test and when you do future tests. So if we go to my actual account page, I actually started off with a big one. So the very first test I did was in May, or pretty much August last year, and it was $30 American, and 15-20 minutes to complete. I had to have a live conversation on a I think it was User Zoom, and follow instructions, testing a prototype. I think it was one of those travel apps like booking.com or Goro or something. I'm not 100% sure. It was one of those, and it was with a lady in New York. So and it was, I think it was 2 in the morning for me. It was a booked in time, and I had to do it, and I only got 4 stars for that. That was my first test, and that was a hell of a one to start with. But $30 American was $50 or $60 for about 20 minutes work, if that. And as you can see, you know, most of them are $10 American, about 15 Australian. And as you can see, I've done quite a bit, and you can see the stars that have been rated. Some of them aren't rated, but there you go: 30, 10, 15, 10 and 5 stars, 10, 10 and 5 stars, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, mainly $10. All right, this one I had a bit of a problem with, and they gave me some feedback. There was I got a low customer rating, and I think I had some technical issues, and I didn't really know what to do. So I'll go through that in my tips at the end of the video, what to do if you have some technical issues during the test and don't do what I did, because it cost me a bit of my rating. And then 10, etc. So, and then I'll go to the next page when it loads. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, I literally just finished a test before I started recording this video on my mobile. So here we go. 10, 10, 10. All $10 there. Another 5-star rating. More 10, 10, 10. This is from August last year. And here we go. Some comments. Thank you for your participation and valuable feedback. So I started to get a bit better. Very thorough and insightful. Provided valuable feedback. And so on. 5 stars. Not rated. Here we go. So, as you can see, pending. That's today. In US time. That's the one I've just done, and I still have 2 others pending that I've done this week as well. So already $30 for the week US, you know, that's 50 or 40 something Australian in just a couple of days. And now that I have more time, I'll be doing this. Majority of the tests you need to take on desktop, and you will need the Chrome browser. Every now and then you might be able to use Firefox or something like that, but generally they all want Chrome. You do get some tests. I do a couple a month on my iPhone and Samsung. The more devices you have, the better, because specific tests, specific devices. So that's what I've been paid. So I've made a decent amount. If I go to available tests, which is going to take a little while again, and I do apologize, guys, for the audio quality of this. I'm sitting in my car with no microphone, just straight off the laptop. So you can click up here and see we need participants for an upcoming 30-minute moderated study. Quick if you qualify. You don't get paid for these. You click on them and go through some questions and see if you qualify, etc. These are actual paid tests straight off the bat. Mac or Windows computer, Mac or Windows computer. So yes, there are some tests on Mac. Actually, a lot of them, most of them you can do on Mac. You just need to have the Chrome browser. That's a live conversation, 60 minutes for $60 US. I haven't clicked through these yet, guys, because I haven't had a lot of time, but I think I might today. As you can see, this is all the tests. This one I can actually take on Firefox, believe it or not. The rest here you can see needs Google Chrome. And it's all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So, and then I've got 5 pages of tests. I keep getting emails of all these tests, and as I said, most of them are on desktop, so I'm not home throughout the day. I'm out and about trying to make some money and do things. So now I've got a bit more time. I'll probably click through these today and see if I can make a bit more money. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, unless you're basically qualified or have experience in just about everything out there, you are going to be disqualified from probably 90-95% of tests. But if you're getting 10-20 tests a day, you can make $10-20 a day US. That's pretty good. There are people that, I'm not going to say this will replace your full-time income, but there are definitely people that make $500-600 a month doing user testing. Not just with this website, several other websites, which I will do. I think I've done a couple of videos on a few others, and I will do videos on a few more that I use. This one seems to be the giant, the biggest, the original, or I'm not sure about original, but one of the biggest ones out there. There are a couple other ones, but I seem to get majority of my tests from these guys. So seriously, guys, like, you know, you want to sign up for this. You will do, as I mentioned earlier, a test, like a beginner's test that you don't get paid for, and that's to see if you can do it. And to be honest, guys, like, there's no reason why you can't. You know, you don't have to do the live conversations if you don't want to be on camera. You just basically do these other tests, and they just just record the audio from your voice. So, you know, you just got to be slow, take your time, and do what the tasks tell you to do, and, you know, keep your rating up there. And we'll jump over to my phone so you can have a look at the app layout, and then I will go through, I guess, my top tips for maintaining a high rating and, getting the best out of this website that you can. Let's go over to my phone. So over to my phone now. The audio should be a little bit better, and this is just the Android app. It's very simple. So if you've got available tests on either your Android or iOS, if you've got the app, it's going to show up here just for that device. So there are no available tests for this device. If you click on the menu, you will see I've got my username and the payments I have pending. My recent average rating is 4.9, so I'm just a fraction off the 5 stars. And you know what? That's pretty good. You can click here for tests on other... Oh, okay. Well, it says tests for other devices, nothing, but as you saw on my laptop, there was plenty, so I don't know what's going on there. But this is a very simple layout for the Usertesting app version of this. So that's all there is to it. So usertesting.com, I think it is. Sign up, take your time, watch the videos, look at the tutorials, take the test and get a decent rating. And then you should... Oh, here we go. Here comes all the tests now. So you can see I've got crazy amount of tests. Crazy. Now, I am going to be disqualified from majority of these, sometimes all of them. It's a bit frustrating, but, there's been a couple of days where I've gotten 2 or 3 and made, $30 for the day in less than an hour, So, it's 100% worth it. And that's it for the mobile app. And now we'll just cross over back to me, and I'll just go over some of my tips for doing the tests and getting the best out of this. All right, so that's basically the rundown for user testing on the website and the app. I can't really prepare you much for the initial test that you take. I don't think it was that hard. It was the first one I ever did. But I guess the tips I would give for it is, and this is ongoing for if you pass and selected and so forth, and you take the paid tests, is take your time. Take your time. Don't speak really fast. Be thorough in what you say is the first tip. The second tip is always follow what the task sets you to do. If the task says do something, don't veer off. Just do what the task says. It's that simple before you proceed to the next task. Third thing is, if you have technical issues, and the video doesn't record or whatever, and you upload it, if there's a problem there, don't not say anything. Get in contact with them and tell them that you had issues. Generally, sometimes they will still pay you for being honest. Otherwise, they're always going to watch your videos and rate you. And if you don't do it and try and submit crap, they're, your rating goes down. You get less tests. They say, a lot of people use set microphones and headsets for this. If you do have that already, great. If you don't, I use, the headphones that came with my Samsung or headphones that came with my iPhone for these tests. Always make sure you're in a quiet room or quiet area, because believe it or not, the background stuff does pick up as well. So that's it, guys. They're my tips. Good luck if you sign up to it. There's no referral program or anything for this. And let me know how you go in the comment section. Let me know if you sign up for it, if you've taken the test, if you got approved, and any success you have with it. I'd love to know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like my content. No Steven Spielberg with my video productions, but I think I'm slightly getting better. And anyway, thanks for watching.